So this is going to be a talk through video. I just want to do a quick disclaimer, I guess you can say. I do live with my fiance, my roommate, and my 2 kids, and so you'll probably be hearing, like, well, for one, the dog barking. Our dog is a maniac and will not shut up half the time. Even if he sees a bird, he just starts barking. And you might also be hearing things, people crashing. My children and me are very clumsy, so they like to run into things and break. A baby crying. My son is about a year old. He just turned 1, actually. I'm just gonna try and speed this process up. So right now I already have my eyebrows done and my base primer all over my lid. So now what I will be doing is I'm going to be grabbing a NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. This is just a white base. This base is sticky and it helps bring out the color in the eyeshadows a little bit more, well, a lot more actually. I just want to make sure that it is evenly patted out. The palette that I'm going to be mainly using is by a company called Bitch Slap Cosmetics. I don't really like the name because it's kind of weird. I'm not that like cussing or about anything. I cuss like a sailor for those of you who know me. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm not sure which one it is again. The amount that I paid for, I'm forgetting anything, it was like $15 for all these colors. And the pan sizes are pretty good. So, you know, I'm just going to use all the shadows from this palette. Just if you want to recreate this look, you can just utilize all the shadows from here. So the one that I'm going to be going in with is this bottom one right here, which is like kind of like soft brown. So once again, I didn't lay anything down right here on my brow bone, which I forgot, which is fine, like whatever. I'm going to go ahead and do that real fast though, because I just remembered that I didn't. And the brush that I'm using is by Morphe. It doesn't have any numbers or anything like that. This is another brand that is affordable and their brushes are cheap and they're actually pretty good quality. The color that I'm going to grab is this top corner one. It's more of a skin tone based, a little bit lighter to make it as my brow bone highlight. And now that I remember that I didn't lay this down, I was going to lay this down over here first. And then I'm going to go back in with the 224 in that same tan shade and just lay this down on this side. So now I'm just going to deepen up the crease a little bit more, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush. The color that I'm going to go in with is, I'll just go with this darker brown right here. And I'm just going to concentrate it right here into the outer corner and just sweep it in. Again, same thing on the other eye. Then I'm just going to go back in with the 224 and help buff that out a little bit more. So as you can see, a lot of the white did get lost, so I'm just going in and grabbing the NYX again, putting the color back on there. I think what I'm going to be doing is more of a purple look because I've been getting asked a lot about one of the purple looks that I did a while back. So the colors that I'm going to be using, this one first. I'm just going to put this in on the inner third. Just want to make sure it just stays on the lid as well. The next color that I'm going to be going in with is this deeper purple right here. I'm just going to add this to the last end of the lid. And I'm still doing that packing motion. I know that there's a harsh line right there, but I'm going to show you how to get that blended out. So to help get that like grainy look, do a sweeping forward motion like this. Get your eye taut and just help sweep it forward. What I think I'm gonna do now is, obviously I don't have this planned out. I'm just gonna do my liner now. And I found my liquid liner finally. I just drew a thin line and then all the way across. If it gets on your lower lash line, that's fine. We're gonna cover that up later. That's the first step of doing a wing eyeliner. The liquid liner that I am using is by NYX. It's like $3 at Walgreens. It's pretty cheap and I like it. So what I like to do from here is like this. Just follow that lower lash line. You're not going to actually draw a line, you're just going to have it as a guideline. And then I just like to slowly make the two lines meet, like so. And then just gradually build up the line. I'm just, again, drawing the line out from my lower lash line. And then just slowly building it up to make them match. And that's it. My biggest advice when it comes to wing eyeliner is that practice is key. I've been doing my wing eyeliner since like my freshman year of high school. All I did from the last clip to this one is I just added my primer and I'm just using MAC Skin Base. I went and dampened my MAC Pro sponge. It's dirty right now, I'm sorry. And now I'm just going to grab my foundation, and this one is the Revlon ColorStay Whipped. If you have oily skin, I highly recommend this because my face is really oily. Help it, like it prevents from my skin getting oily faster than it needs to be. I'm just doing patting motions, and you want to make sure that you kind of bring it down your neck a little bit. And see, brushing gets you that fuck ups. So okay, so all that happened between that last clip and this clip right before my battery died is I just touched up my eyebrow a little bit. What we're gonna do now is I'm grabbing my Prolongwear concealer NW20. So what I'm doing is just patting out the concealer under my eye, up in this inner corner, because some people do, I mean I do at least, get a dark spot like right up in here. And I'm just adding this and patting it out, rubbing it down my nose, my chin. What I'm going to be doing next is setting my under eye concealer and just basically the places that I highlighted. And I'm just using MAC's Prep and Prime translucent powder. I'm just using my, what is this? Revlon Nearly Naked Pressed Powder in medium dark. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to contour my face. I'm just using Benefit's Hoola bronzer, which is just one of my favorite bronzers. I'm just contouring my nose. So from here, I just like to just do a small line first. You don't want to go down any farther than here. This is just personal preference. This is just how I do my makeup. You don't have to follow my rules. You don't have to follow my suggestions. I'm just going to grab the Real Techniques MultiTask brush and then buff that out. And then I'll get rid of that hard edge. So then with the same brush, I'll use NYX Amber. I was going to highlight, but no big deal. So what I will be doing now is, oh shit, I almost dropped that. I'm just going to be doing the lower lash line. First I'm going to add the lighter purple and then the darker purple closer to the lash line. I will grab the lighter purple with the pencil brush. And you just want to bring it in about like that far. And I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush. This one, it has blue on it, but it's just a little stained. Go in with the deeper purple again. I'm just going to push this into the lash line. Just going to go back in with that lighter purple. And there goes the dog, like I said. I need to brighten up the eyes a little bit. Okay, so I'm cheating. I'm going to grab my Naked 2, grab the color Booty Call. So now we are going to add mascara and lashes.